Good afternoon. Rail commuters have been facing more delays and cancellations as train conductors take part in 3 days of industrial action. Only around half of services on Southern Rail are running normally. It's part of the RMT union's long-running dispute about driver-only trains. Next week, the drivers themselves are due to strike too. But the government has refused to intervene, saying the action is politically motivated.
Ultimately, what we're trying to achieve is maintaining a safe railway, and that's what it's always been about for us. And we know that if we keep a second person on the train who understands about operational safety and passenger safety, then the railways overall are a safer place to travel.
This is a dispute between the train company and the union, and I don't think I should insert myself into those negotiations. If they call off the strikes, I'll sit down and talk to them about how we can work together in the future for the future of the passenger and for the rail industry.
And of course, more on the strike on our website, itv.com/Meridian. A driver involved in a collision near Oxford in which a young girl died has been charged with death by dangerous driving. Isla Wiggin, who was 3, was seriously injured in the crash on the A34 in August. She died in hospital. Her mother was injured. Thomas Hunter from Nottinghamshire has been released on bail. The body of a man has been recovered by police from the River Ock in Abingdon. His death is currently being treated as unexplained. Road closures around the area are in place while police investigate. The family of a woman who's been found dead in Hampshire has paid tribute to her. Isabel Munro, who had learning disabilities, went missing from her home in Christchurch in April. Her body was discovered last week in woodland in Barton-on-Sea. Now, more than 55,000 volunteers across Oxford contribute £27 million to the local economy every year. Oxford City Council, who commissioned the research, found people gave 3 million hours of their time. The Watercress line in Hampshire, which was saved by volunteers, has been awarded £1.5 million from the Heritage Lottery Fund. It used to transport the salad from beds in Alresford all the way to London. It will now be fully restored. And fog has been affecting flights in our region. People flying from Southampton and Gatwick airports are being warned to check before travelling, as many routes have been cancelled or just delayed. Well, let's find out what the weather has in store. Here's Simon with the forecast.
From puddles to paddling, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Well, as planned, it's a very grey and murky afternoon. Fair bit of cloud on top of us. Some of that lingering mist as well. At least the temperatures aren't too bad. 10, 11 degrees down towards the coast with the winds staying light. And of course, that means that overnight tonight we're going to see the return of the mist and murk. It will stay generally cloudy, but it'll be very mild with temperatures much like they've been through the daytime. No lower overnight than around 9, 10 degrees for most of us. And tomorrow morning it'll be another grey start, but an improving story tomorrow. A little bit more breeze around, the wind getting up to around 15, maybe 20 miles an hour, particularly along the coast. That should stir things up a bit, so a few brighter spells developing as the day goes on.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
And don't forget, you can keep up to date with the weather on our website. We'll also have lots more from Simon and the day's news at 6 o'clock this evening. So I do hope you can join Fred and Sangeeta there. But from now, from the team at this lunchtime, do have a lovely afternoon. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.